Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Question from Sylas Malati. He asks, is it okay to use older rackets? Will it actually hurt you? Stay tuned. Okay, so Sylas writes, hi, my name is Sylas, and I am a fan of your content on Tennis Spin. I watch your informative videos a lot and learn so much from you. Thank you for what you do. Keep doing it. Thank you so much, buddy. I am an intermediate tennis player, NTRP 4.0, and would like you to ponder on this question for a video. Would you recommend the use of older rackets to tennis players as opposed to new rackets with all the new tech? What's the difference? Does it matter? I'm a huge fan of the Wilson K-Factor line of rackets, and currently I use the K-Factor 6195. This is mainly because I absolutely love the racket's graphics and design, and overall the racket is a great fit for my taste. It was used by Roger during the 2007 to 2010 season. Thank you. Hope to see this on a video. Okay. All right, Sylas, this one's for you. So, couple things going on here. Rackets have changed in terms of, like, not really design, but it's most of the weighting has changed. In 2007, 6195 doesn't really exist anymore. They went with, as we know, a Roger Pro Staff 97 or a RF 97 signature. So you have 11 ouncer or a 12 ouncer now on a slightly bigger head. Now, Racket Trends have been going kind of, almost everything is going to 100. Now the trend is going to 98. More player sticks. So the heavier kind of 2x4s that the 6-1 is kind of being phased out. The 98s are kind of taken over. Now, that doesn't mean that racket isn't good for you. Obviously, you love it for the graphics. You love it because of the colors. And I tell people that's half the battle in rackets. People kind of fall in love with the color of a racket, and you're going to play with it no matter what because you like the way it looks. I get it. I don't think that the racket really could hurt you unless you are ultra sensitive to minor vibrations. Assuring that you're hitting the ball in front of you on time and all that good stuff that we're all supposed to do, that a lot of us don't. But if your arms don't hurt, if your arm doesn't hurt now, if your wrist doesn't hurt, if your elbow doesn't hurt currently, you're probably 100% fine. A racket from, how many years ago is that? 14 years ago, let's say, obviously has gotten softer. Softer is not necessarily bad. It means it's broken in. It's absorbing a little bit more of the shock, and it probably feels really comfortable. If you fast forward 14 years later and grab a Pro Staff RF Signature Edition, well, that new racket is actually going to be stiffer because it's new. It's never been strung before, and it's going to be a little harsher on, your extremities, your arm, your wrist. Therefore, you should probably string it a little looser until it breaks in a bit. So there's two ways of thought on this. The newer racket is definitely going to be stiffer. more powerful. The older racket is going to be more flexible. That flexibility sometimes can hurt you, but I would say more times than not, it'll be fine. So, racket technology, I mean, it's still made out of carbon graphite. So still, stiff, natural, stiff material, not natural, but stiff material that, is going to feel like a tennis racket. It's just the balance of the racket's been changed and the head size has been changed, ever so slightly in the last 15 years. If you talk about 20 years, then it's way different, and that's a different story. Okay? But yeah, totally keep using what you like. Aesthetics is half the battle. Like I say, color's a huge part of why we play the game and why we like certain rackets. And if you play well with it, roll with it. Okay? Sylas, thanks for the question. I appreciate it. And guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.